What makes and breaks trust? This conflict is a common experience, as we often navigate the need to fit into social groups while also wanting to express our own identities and maintain our freedom. Two crucial dynamics shape our ability to trust: becoming and belonging. Becoming represents our potential, the part of us that seeks expression and the creation of something authentic that emerges from our essence. Belonging, on the other hand, pertains to our connection with our community, country, family, and friends. As we strive for personal growth and realization, we often encounter the challenge that this pursuit can threaten our sense of belonging. Each time we take a step toward our own direction, it may conflict with the expectations of the groups we are part of. This creates a persistent dilemma: how can we belong without sacrificing our freedom or the expression of our potential? This ongoing conflict reveals that our sense of belonging is quite fragile. We risk punishment or exclusion if we fail to adhere to the standards set by our groups. Consequently, we develop strategic behaviors to navigate this balance, which ultimately shapes our personalities as we adopt strategies that have previously helped us maintain harmony between our individual selves and our communities. However, in this process, we often lose touch with our authentic feelings, intuition, and what we can truly trust. Trust is fundamentally nurtured through movement, an ongoing engagement with ourselves and our surroundings. Navigating this balance can be challenging, but reflecting on these dynamics can help in understanding one's motivations and fostering healthier relationships with both self and others. Seeking environments that encourage authenticity, open communication, and mutual respect can support this journey. Ideally, during childhood, our home serves as a sanctuary, a safe haven. From this nurturing environment, we venture out into the world to explore and experiment. Some experiences are positive, while others may be less favorable, but we possess the ability to navigate through life. We return home, a space for reflection and integration. In this ideal scenario, home is where a child finds safety, allowing them to explore the world and then return to their foundation. Often, this freedom of movement is restricted or unsafe, particularly at home. A household may enforce numerous rules or impose punishments, leading us to learn not to move too much. As a result, our ability to experiment and evolve diminishes, and our personalities become more fixed. We may feel that adhering to these constraints keeps us safe. However, safety and trust are not inherently connected. This is why our society is filled with laws and regulations, creating a structured environment that feels secure. While these rules provide safety, they do not foster trust. Trust emerges when we experience movement and flexibility in our lives. From this nurturing environment, we venture out into the world to explore and experiment. Some experiences are positive, while others may be less favorable, but we possess the ability to navigate through life. We return home, a space for reflection and integration. In this ideal scenario, home is where a child finds safety, allowing them to explore the world and then return to their foundation. Meditation. Close your eyes and allow your breath to gently touch your heart a few times. Reflect on your life and the many painful events that have occurred. Picture someone repeatedly pinching a wound with a needle in the same spot. Eventually, the original wound may heal, but we can still feel a contraction in our body. This often mirrors what happens with our trust. As we face more challenges, we become increasingly cautious, which alters our relationship with life. Each of us has a unique connection with life itself. We might feel that life cares for us or, conversely, that it punishes us. Take a moment to explore this feeling. With your eyes still closed, envision a representation of life standing in front of you. Allow this image to emerge without overthinking. As you visualize it, pay attention to your emotions. Do you feel free and happy, or do you carry feelings of shame or guilt? Do you think you deserve to belong, or do you feel an inclination toward exclusion? Reflect on whether you believe you have the right to be here and to be part of this existence. Listen to your intuition without judgment. What is your unspoken contract with life? Do you feel you need to pay for your existence, or do you sense that life is generous with you? Can you communicate with life and seek guidance, or do you feel you must navigate everything on your own? Now, take a pen and paper and spend a few minutes answering the question, what is my deal with life? Write intuitively, allowing your thoughts and feelings to flow freely after this guided meditation. Have integrity in your words. First practice. Integrity in our words stems from honesty. It means we refrain from manipulating others through our words or silence. We must be clear about where we stand and how we feel. A key aspect of maintaining integrity is to avoid making excuses for ourselves. In tense or conflicting situations, we often find ourselves defending our positions. True integrity in our words comes when we acknowledge our feelings. For instance, you might say, "Yes, you hurt me," and I responded by distancing myself. "Right now, I'm feeling stuck and unsure how to reconnect." This honesty is about taking responsibility for our emotions and showing up authentically, without making excuses. The next time you find yourself in a situation filled with anger, difficulty, or tension, take a moment to let your words come forth with integrity. Acknowledge your emotions rather than reacting on autopilot. When conflict arises, we can become overwhelmed or defensive, which prevents us from being fully present. Instead, pause and express your feelings honestly, maintaining integrity in your communication. Don't hide behind morality. As we grow up, we're often surrounded by a framework of moral guidelines. What is deemed acceptable or unacceptable, good or bad? This collective understanding can be influenced by our country, religion, and culture, leading us to believe that our cultural values are superior to others. Additionally, we develop our individual and family morals, which can shape our perspective significantly. While it is essential to have values and opinions, it's crucial to recognize that these beliefs are often inherited rather than absolute truths. Clinging to a rigid moral perspective can provide a sense of safety, but when we preach our morals and beliefs, we create barriers to trust. A dialogue cannot flourish in an environment of black and white thinking. It becomes a confrontation between differing beliefs. This situation can be challenging, as we often hold strong convictions that form a core part of our identities. Defending these beliefs can lead to division rather than connection. The practice of stepping back from our moral high ground and engaging in open dialogue is vital. If we can manage to do this, it creates an opportunity for genuine connection with others. By being open to understanding different perspectives, we foster trust and dialogue, enriching our relationships and broadening our understanding of the world around us. Both give and receive. For many people, giving comes more naturally than receiving. Offering help or support can make us feel strong and virtuous, often giving us a sense of superiority over others. However, this inclination can lead to a neglect of our ability to receive. Our challenges with receptivity often stem from a belief that we don't truly deserve to receive. When we request something or accept help, it can feel like a sign of weakness. This mindset creates an imbalance, as we may feel more comfortable in the role of the giver, while hesitating to embrace our worthiness to receive. Practicing both giving and receiving is essential for our growth and self-worth. Acknowledging that we have the right to belong means recognizing that we also have something valuable to contribute. Equally important is the realization that we are deserving of receiving in return. This balance is challenging but vital. Embracing the idea that we can give and receive allows us to foster deeper connections with others and enhances our sense of self-worth. By affirming our right to both give and receive, we cultivate a more fulfilling and harmonious life. Ask why and be curious. Reflecting on the idea of stepping into the center of a circle, when we ask why, as we explore our surroundings, we expose ourselves in a meaningful way. This curiosity isn't meant to challenge others but stems from a genuine desire to understand and connect. It aligns with our inherent right to belong. Often, we may hesitate to ask why due to embarrassment or fear of revealing our ignorance. We might have internalized messages that our questions aren't intelligent enough or that it's safer to remain on the sidelines, observing rather than participating. However, when we approach our inquiries with the intention of being part of something greater, we create movement in our lives. Asking why opens doors to deeper understanding and connection. It allows us to engage more fully with others and fosters an environment of trust. By embracing curiosity and actively seeking answers, we not only enrich our own experiences but also contribute to a more dynamic and trusting atmosphere within our relationships. So, let your curiosity guide you, as it is a powerful tool for growth and connection.